Okay? Show me, right? Kyoshi, right? Otgani, right?
Oishimasu. Go ahead. Alright. I heard some conversation, maybe I misunderstood the conversation. The first one that texted was Juan. The second one was Casey, so if it's not in your phone or if you want to put it in your phone, that's what it was. I don't know what Juan was thinking, but okay.
Too young to be tired.
Less is more, always. That is a very valid strategy. Less is more. Alright, before we get started, since you guys weren't here Monday, I want to ask a question. What did you guys think of last Wednesday?
Great.
It was pretty good. It was good.
Alright.
I think we should do it again.
Absolutely. Probably end of May, she'll be back. She got some other things going on this month and the beginning of next month, so. She does have some big plans coming up, so we'll probably become more regular after May, or right here in May. Alright, here's what I wanna do. Mr. Brandon, once you take Jackson back over there, start going over the
Push.
we'll swap you out after a while. But, spend detailed time. Less is more, right? Alright, you three slide over, give me two in the front, one in the back, or one in the back, two in the front. That's fine. One or the other. Alright, here we go. Go on, okay.
Okay.
Hajime.
Go home, no, okay. Translated to English with
Go ahead.
5 block kata.
What you doing?
This
Sir.
includes-
Hajime.
Just like from the beginning, always start at a voice stance when it comes to kata. Kata makes up the basic foundations of Krami itself.
Yeah, man. What you doing?
Foundations.
Hajime.
And what you need to do. So, from your position, you're going to move back,
When you're stepping forward for the
and then.
second half of the kata, make sure that you're stepping into a better front stance. You're letting your momentum take over. You're going way too fast. You're going too long and too narrow. Make sure your feet, eyes, feet hit pain. Make sure that foot lands before you start driving.
It is another block.
Go ahead.
Able to basically.
Empiropo. Hajime.
Now, we're going to go back to, we'll just start again. So we're going to point out one move, this is considered one move.
Go ahead.
Right there. H.
Wichito. Empiropo.
Name. Sir.
Hajime.
I have to do this. I was like, just make sure it's. What are you doing? I joined.
Go ahead.
I want to throw you over in this thing to move up.
Just trying to pop it.
Oh, for now, we're doing that.
They want.
Okay. Don't do anything squirrely.
Yeah. H. Name.
Alright, beginning of Empiropo. Here. Right?
This,
What is the difference between the two,
We're just
we'll
going-
call them for the moment, side elbows at the beginning of that series of events?
Middle outside.
One is coming from the side, while the other is coming straight up.
No, I'm talking about the two side. The two that are going side to side.
Make sure.
Two different stances.
Alright, what else?
You're not facing,
No.
you're not facing this way at the second one.
That's part of the
One's going forward, one's going backward.
forward, with that, okay?
Sure, just make sure.
All true statements. And kind of focus on what I'm getting at is the
No, I got
Okay? That's fine.
I'm just thinking that as a strike where I need to move my hips.
So you won't.
Is there any difference in the arm position?
No,
So,
Okay?
starting from the top. One count,
So, yeah.
one move. Hitch,
Why do you say, thanks, son?
name,
If you're in a horse stance,
stop.
Right?
it's more out. There's your target. In the front stance, you wanna bring it in a little more?
I understand what you're
Maybe there's no
saying.
difference.
No.
I don't consider that to be a different hand position, I don't consider that to be a different position, but I understand what you're saying. And if you consider that different.
As I'm doing it, I'm thinking I'm wrong.
Okay. You said that, you said there's no difference in the hand position, what is the hand position?
Same thing again, but you're-
Uh,
so it's just-
elbow in line with your shoulder.
Okay. What about your fist?
Turn arm to the- Hitch,
And the core,
Nate.
the bone that's between the two chest muscles,
stop.
Sternum,
sternum.
Shoot.
what about it?
The
Go.
fist, or at least the
Right,
side of the
right,
fist
right.
is placed,
I gotta
not
stop.
directly on the sternum, but,
So,
close
from
to
here,
it.
Okay.
we move to.
You're
the,
partially
left
right,
front
that
stance,
explains what you're doing.
And, slice block, yes.
When we're throwing Yoko empty, if you're throwing Yoko empty with no brace position here on this hand,
Alright, we're gonna do that.
you're not gonna be able, you're gonna lose power here.
Hitch,
So from the
Hey.
down block, when I come
Stop.
into this Yoko empty,
shoot,
this hand needs to be tight. here.
go.
If I'm going this way, I'm taking this out
You
of,
got that?
really out of alignment, because I'm literally gonna strike with my forearm first. That's what your bunkai is, that's fine, but that's not what the
You're on
top
the first
is.
half, the Conroe.
So we're
First
this
half's
way.
pretty easy, it's the same thing.
Now, this one, you have two choices, depending upon who you learned this
Step
from.
forward.
There either is no difference, and it is just a front-facing Yoko empty. Again, with bracing though, again, flailing out here, you're gonna lose power and lose angle.
Then go-
The other possibility is you do a different hand position and you make it a framing posture.
Go-
I've been
go-
taught both ways, pick one, I do Yoko empty on both.
We
You
kind of
do Yoko
switching
empty?
back, we're switching back to the frame.
Okay,
Yeah.
back to the frame?
Yeah.
Okay,
That's yours.
but you're still doing Yoko empty on the first one? right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So, alright, then we're doing frame for the second one, so this one is off, but I'm not striking with this elbow, I'm framing.
Okay, we'll get there.
No, I'm not framing that way, I'm framing that way.
Start from the right. Hitch, Nick,
This,
stop.
this way.
Don't forget.
So I come off of here, he ducks this one, he comes in to shoot,
Go.
I frame him here to keep him off of me for the next one.
So you use your forearm more.
Yes. The second one, if you're doing framing, your forearm, not elbow.
Yeah, make sure
You're
always
not
have
twisted.
the
You're
first
actually
part
projecting
point
out.
here. Only.
So when you say you're, with the first one, are you actually touching
I
the
touch.
sternum?
Hitch,
If I'm coming in, face that way.
you,
If I'm gonna side elbow Ken,
Hitch.
and I'm tight here, I can get into him here this way. If I leave this off of my body,
The easiest way to remember.
I'm literally just rolling across it. I'm not able to get in there. Plus, if I do hit him, depending upon size, different muscle, I'll just collapse in on
That's
it.
kind of what the
Possible.
is low.
So if I'm gonna actually strike here, I need this bracing here this way.
Remember that, you can.
So is this too high then?
No, that's good, the height's gonna depend
Now,
on.
another major
Yeah,
thing.
because when I get here, then I get my xiphoid process.
Oh, no, yeah,
and
that's,
then
okay, now I understand. Sorry, I was looking at the point of the elbow. Some people like to go high, face-ish, here, that's what I thought you were talking about. No, here, like dead center-ish,
Forward.
yeah, definitely do not put it on a xiphoid
You
or
always look
Right.
the
forward.
solar plexus, absolutely.
So, like this.
Alright, we good with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so again, here, and very similar here,
You think
I
that-
don't want to do
One count, one move.
this, right? That's basically the same thing as trying to throw this unbraced here.
Stop.
I want it tight.
Don't forget.
This-
Shoot.
Fuoicelo, empiro.
and
sir.
beautiful.
Work with.
How'd you man?
Don't forget.
I'm good. I figured we'd do that Monday with Rex here, for the two of them.
You got that.
Oof, double.
Same hand. Cool. Shoot. Don't forget.
Yeah, man.
Hitch.
Brandon, when you get to the end of that series of events, come here for a second.
That's good.
天の方。
Ten no kata.
Kata.
始め。
Then I'm just going ahead and make, let's say, start with what? H. Name. Son. Two. 12. Roku. 7. 8.
はい、もう一度。9人、やばい。もう一度、天の方。
Ten no kata.
Ten no kata.
始め。
H. Name. Backyard. Alright, I want to see if you can do that one time when you try to stop. Turn to the left. H.
やめ。
Name. Let's put it down that way.
If we consider
Then it is not included.
this position
Turn to the left.
a neutral spine, because basically the end of my spine is centered on top of my pelvis. It's neither forward or back, left or right, in the center of my center rear of my pelvis. We'll consider this neutral for purposes of this demonstration, or for this question. Is there any point in time
Go.
where I would want
Roku.
my spine slightly forward of neutral?
If I'm generating power into my fist, or
Actually-
I'm moving forward to get that extra like motion
Cool.
right here in my
Okay.
power.
You got one vote for that. Dissenting opinions.
Oh,
I'd say no.
I think so.
You got- He's,
Backyard.
he's kind of right.
You
Zenkuchi
kinda
da?
lean into it still,
Right.
but not with.
It's a matter of degree, yeah, not, no. I'm saying a little bit. Zenkutsu dachi actually translates to front leaning. So there is a very slight forward weight projection here. Very slight. Definitely not because you're getting
Of
drunk.
course. You never know.
Very
And
slight.
again, it's kind of-
Is there any point?
I'm sorry, you can do that with your legs
Still
or
have to
that
work on
forward,
some small things that it's found out.
in my opinion.
Yes, depending upon who you are.
Normally you ever get this kind of-
Somebody his size would be better off with a slight, with a slight lean, and I mean slight lean
One
forward.
count, one move.
Is there any point in time where I would want my weight / spine behind that position?
Son. Shake.
Nope, not ever. You're going over.
Go.
Okay. So, that to say this, when we're doing our sanshin,
Hachi.
neutral spine,
Go.
when I'm rolling this pelvis like I'm supposed to in sanshin, it rolls from the pelvis, it doesn't roll from the mid-back. Every time you punch from sanshin, you're leaning back,
Go.
trying to roll from the pelvis.
Backyard.
Actually trying to roll the pelvis, how I think about it is trying to take the ends of my obi and throw them up onto my chest
Quick question.
this way,
Do you think,
not
is there a way?
forward. Ten no kata.
Ten no kata.
Hajime.
I see. Am I teaching you the way and the better way? Is there a better way I can help you memorize it and it's not anything? It's like I'm just not because it's like.
Same thing as that, you do your shoulders rock back,
I just wanna make sure.
Forward.
Because.
Not so much forward, but way forward.
Teaching still kind of intentionally.
Oh, I didn't want to do it, like, try with more like,
Good, young man.
That made it across a lot more. That's what.
You should have all seen this by now, at least once before,
They're taking.
right?
Alright.
Force equals mass times acceleration, right? You have or have not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
They're taking, that's what I do get a lot of folks thinking.
So in order, okay, force of the punch.
Anyways,
How can we make that
in your
great?
stance, go
We
home.
either increase mass or we increase acceleration.
One down.
Can we physically increase our max?
H,
Yes.
Nate,
Now,
Not in an instant.
No?
Son,
okay, I see where you're going with that. Okay,
Chief,
agreed. Can we increase our acceleration? Absolutely, okay, at any
Go.
point in time, and we should. Is there any way, in the instant, to increase effective mass?
Cici,
Working
Hachi,
out, for example.
No. I mean, in the instant that you're throwing that punch, you get jumped in the parking lot tonight, you need to make this, you need to maximize this equation. You do everything you can to do that, can you affect the practical application of that?
just remember,
With your weapon,
whenever,
either
whenever,
hand,
punch,
you could focus
punch,
it more.
it always stay, it always stay in one place. until you
True.
punch.
And
Yeah.
I completely agree, I want a larger principle, you're kinda getting into some
Same thing,
very nuanced, but
Hey.
yes, you're right.
Nate,
Maybe for some techniques
No.
requires,
Son,
You can't?
Chief,
You can, absolutely, you can.
go,
Well, that's what I thought you said you can't. And I'm
No,
like,
he said for some techniques, that's a wrong answer, because there is no for some techniques, this applies to
both will
everything.
be in effect.
Yeah, I think you can.
How?
Cici,
I'm thinking about
Hachi.
making myself bigger, you know,
Cool.
so it's still the same mass,
Joe,
but I can increase my mass by moving
H.
my arms out,
Nate,
breathing.
that's joy.
Maybe tensing
You're
up.
trying, you're trying to, you're banging on the door to that ballpark, but.
maybe,
I'm thinking about
No, that's
attacking
I
a
know
bear.
what you're saying,
That's right,
no,
yeah.
not
H,
what you're trying to say, yes, but
Nate.
what you're saying,
No. Those-
Son,
Maybe, loose, and then
Chief.
why,
solid.
why is that?
Cause this is
Go.
acceleration, cause you're not completely relaxed, but
Okay.
you're only,
Cici,
you're only
right
using
there.
the muscles you need to.
Hachi,
Okay,
And then right at point of
Cool.
impact,
Right.
maybe a second before.
right,
Joe,
Tighten everything
absolutely,
up.
how does that though, yes, how does that affect that though?
You have more accelerate, well,
Nate,
I don't see it affecting mass
Yeah,
that much.
that's joy.
I just looked
It,
at
it does, and you're
Same thing
you're that close, it kinda goes back to what, similar to what Risa was trying to say. If I just hit somebody with my arm,
Same
that's
thing when transitioning to stances.
30 pounds.
You just made your weapon harder,
Yes,
I
you
don't
can
know.
low,
That-
but you can't.
I
pull it
throw
off
upper
until
body.
you Transition.
Now I've got 60 pounds.
I
I do what Ken said, I drive in whole body, bam, I hit him with a solid 245 pounds. That's how you increase mass, effective mass, that was the key to my question, effective mass. In the instant, you can't get yourself bigger, fatter, more
One
mass,
out, one move.
in the instant,
H,
but you can use what you have more effectively.
son,
And the smaller you are,
Chief,
the better you must be
Go.
at that equation.
one move.
Okay, beer guys, we have the
Hachi,
privilege of being sloppy sometimes. We shouldn't, because it gets us in trouble all the time.
Joe,
The smaller you are, if you need to hit somebody, the better you get this. So all that to say this, you accelerate and you lock
Hey.
that body into it exactly what Ken
Hey.
said. You're driving whole body
that's
forward.
joy.
Not,
It's like that one arrow with the middle inside
That.
block, almost that was almost pretty,
So
pretty
that-
good, was almost.
I was trying to, the effect of the hips
I
on
would
my,
say.
for me, I need to use every inch of my body.
One out.
we all do, but yes,
H,
you know, you
Nate,
can get away with being sloppy and shouldn't, because again,
my car,
if like Sean Eric,
son,
me, Ken, can
Chief,
get that from the ground up, that
Go.
toroidal, that helix going, boom, and you start hitting like these guys. That's what they do. But yeah, you start getting sloppy, just
Welcome.
using arms, no hip, no leg, bad stance.
Hachi,
That's when people literally will bounce off of you.
Joe,
Maybe I'll tell you a couple funny stories about people bouncing off
H,
at the end of class. Remind me, maybe I'll tell you that story.
Nate,
Oops.
back
I
joy.
might skip the later ones, but the first one's really funny. Alright, where we at? Chino Kata.
Chino
Kata.
Hajime.
Give me a minute, inside block real quick. Yeah, just give me one. A little higher. Same thing. H,
Yeah,
name. Son. She.
Shirokata.
Shirokata.
Hirakata.
Hajime.
Roku. Sushi. Hachi. Go. Joe. H. Name. Like your.
Yeah.
Hey, I forgot.
Good. Question, yes.
With this,
What?
technique, this stays bent. Who's,
Define bent.
H.
well, it's, I'm trying to figure out, I know this, the bottom is
Son.
block. Is this a strike or?
She.
Okay, I think I understand the question,
Go.
let me answer it this way. Well, let me answer it this way. It is not, well, this
Roku.
one
Punch.
is rolling more back
Sushi.
down,
Oh.
boom, this way.
Hachi.
This one is not a hook punch, if that's what you're asking.
Who's?
Go.
Now, the reason I asked you to
Go.
define bent, if I'm punching straight,
H.
I'm punching straight,
Name.
everybody must
Hachi.
have, to some degree,
I want to
a
put this
slight
like,
natural curve in their elbow. It's just the way the human body is
Low,
designed.
low.
No one, when you down block or a straight punch, should have a straight locked elbow, especially if it requires you to engage that tricep to do that. When you punch, your arm will always have
I
a
want
slight,
you
depending
to
upon
put
you,
that in,
a slight
say that in
C shape
brain
to it.
as you do the contact.
If it's
Slowly,
physically straight,
slowly as you do
you're
the
either hypermobile in your elbow joint or you're doing something you shouldn't do. Because the second you hit something with a physically straight elbow, you're probably gonna dislocate it. So that's why I asked you to define fit. So as this one is coming this way, this is just a straight punch over the top.
Starting from yours.
It's no different than any other.
H.
So it's not a block,
Name.
it's a back.
Well,
Son.
I mean,
it is a block, it is a back. It is
So-
a block that I describe as a back fist to get the angle.
not a middle athletic, that's what.
Hachi.
No?
Okay, now, well,
Joe.
here's the thing, you guys have enough rank and enough knowledge now, I'm gonna split these nuances, I'm not gonna give you white belt answers anymore. So, you're asking a question, so we're in here, let's do, load that one.
Anything. H. Name. Son.
So we're here, I've done whatever to get here, he's coming this way,
Go. Roku.
Who's?
Sushi.
he comes in again.
Hachi. Go. Joe.
But one of, one of the many ones out for,
Name.
working.
Like your. One thing I wanna get, and if you.
Who's?
Now I'm slowing this one
thing
down,
that I
just so you guys can
critique
see
you on is still
the
with the
pieces.
no inside
This,
block. I would recommend if you
You
roll
got
the bit to the ear
so,
to get.
is it a
that
middle
much
outside
more
block?
Power into it.
Yes.
Sure,
Alright, the way you're going.
Is it back fist?
Going
Sure.
Here, just here, alright?
is it,
You're not going to generate
Washiyuki?
power,
Sure.
it's just going here, here.
that's why, so it depends on what you're
Go
doing,
back here,
but the line is,
how you can do it, properly do it. Alright,
that type of,
same thing. Hitch,
so whether I catch it here, or I catch it
son,
here,
Who's?
sheep,
depends on the bunkai, depends on the timing, depends on whether I'm paying attention, not looking at you when he punches, and I miss it the first time.
Sitchy.
It depends on a lot of things. So, is it middle outside
Gotcha.
block?
go, Joe,
Again, that's
Hitch,
more of a bunkai question
name,
than a kata question,
Gotcha.
that's why I wanted to give you a more specific answer. My teaching method for that, to get the downward angle that I want, is to describe it as a back.
same thing. Hitch, name,
Alright, Pima Shodan.
Yeah.
no, shut up.
Hajime.
Chi.
Hey, Anquan.
Go. Roku. Sichi.
Okay, hang on just a second, let me get something to write on.
Front stance, down block.
Alright, yeah, man.
You transition like this.
Yeah, man. Ken, I need this is a work phone call I need to take.
Me.
Peanut Showdown twice and then just
Stop.
twice down the list until I come back.
Chief. Go. Roku.
Alright, back in building 5 at Millennium.
Pinon Showdown.
Peanut Showdown.
Hajime.
Okay. Anything, who's gonna be the on-site contact out there they need to meet?
Go quick. Go into a front stance.
Yeah, I need to do.
Position to your whole stance. Okay. Wanna make sure, alright? Same thing as always.
Okay.
Not always, but same thing. H. Snake.
Okay,
Stop.
get 'em rolling. I'll watch next time. Thank you. Bye.
Chief. Go.
Goes
Roku.
Again.
Sichi.
Pinon Showdown.
Peanut Showdown.
Peanut Showdown.
Hajime.
Hachi. Go. Joe. Yes. H. Nate. Back to up. Yes. What? You want
Hey.
Yeah, I'm Jerry, some of the public schools, had another one back up out at Millennium
Nate.
in Sanford, and we need to clean up what they had out there.
Robo-ho.
Robo.
Go.
Hajime.
Go. Roku.
My first name is Jerry,
Sichi. Hachi.
that's correct, yes.
Go. Joe.
Henkiins.
Nate. Back to up. In the beginning, you were slowly like this, but as you get, progress further and further, the shoulders start to come. Not completely covering the neck, but still, in the rocks a bit. Take a few deep breaths. And, you know,
Millennium Middle
it
School.
just go with, still, you don't want to, one move at a time.
You guys were out there.
Eventually,
Forgot what side I
everything
was on.
goes smoothly, okay?
Robo-ho.
Robo.
Get out there.
Hajime.
Alright, same thing as before. H. Nate.
You reach me at 407
Stop.
404
Hey.
1384.
Go. Roku.
Right. I'm not the one that's actually gonna be on site, I'm gonna give you their name and number, so the person who's actually gonna be on site.
Go.
That is Fred Martin.
Go. H. Nate.
Myself.
I think I know why. Give me a middle off my block. Middle off my different side.
Punch.
Goes
I believe that's to the 45.
goes to the 45.
Am I correct? First one's to the 45. The last one is all the way.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Right. That's the
Again,
ball.
I'm bad, I'm sorry. Say it
You
again.
put everything.
Peanut.
Peanut Nina.
You remember that?
That's correct. We're
Same
plumbing
thing,
back
you
up.
know.
Who's?
I'll do it kind of slow in front of you.
Sorry.
See if I remember.
Yes.
Hajime.
And finally, rising.
Yes. Coming up in 4th grade.
Watch out, we'll move. H. Nate. Son. Chief. Go. Roku. Tsuchi.
Bruce,
Hachi. Go.
Piranha.
Pinanina.
Hajime.
H. Nate. Enjoy. Remember, whenever you go from here, you slide back still into a funny stance. You keep from here, you keep wanting to just, let's move right here. Be at the moment. Alright, don't think about the future, think about now.
Yes, sir.
H.
Your,
Nate.
and these steps going
Stop.
on the railroad tracks, it's like your feet are on a railroad track, this one only, you were kind of.
She.
Oh,
And then
Go.
I,
pull into a function,
I was,
you were kind of functioning it the whole way.
Tsuchi.
hold back.
Hachi.
Ananku.
Yes,
Go.
yes, this is
Go.
Jerry with Suffolk Public Schools.
H. Nate.
Hey,
Enjoy.
we got another plumbing backup at that same place.
Sure.
So,
Hey!
so what I'm doing, is there a specific way I'm supposed to be at, or we have to define, like?
Absolutely.
Or sideways, or
Hey!
You got it.
You're always going to the right, your opponent will always be in front of you during this
I'll
kata.
get right back.
Kata. The only reason why you're going to a horse stance is as they, so I'll let you go into academic, but.
Stepping back,
Who's-
getting in line.
Okay, I want you to punch middle, and I'm going, no, punch low.
Go ahead.
I
Again.
am just trying to.
Sir.
Ananku.
Ananku.
Hajime.
Hello? Yes, I can hear you.
That's why we're going to work a lot tonight.
Millennium Middle School.
And just have to grab 824.
Hey!
Without respect,
Building 5, boys and girls. High.
And,
Yes,
what
next
way do
slide,
you
last
think
time.
about doing that?
I mean, I'm going to few sideways.
Fred Martin.
Too much to the sideways? Your body should
Yeah.
always face the 45.
407.
Go ahead.
Kind of facing.
474.
Alright.
1865.
What was your highest score?
Jute.
So,
Jerry.
always,
I think
it's
we're
just
away.
that your body should be facing,
So now we're in Pinanina.
setting that belt rack. going
We're on
down.
Pinan Sanda.
Pinan Sanda.
Yes, that belt rack to that
Sanda.
door right next to it.
Listen.
That's what it should be.
Yes, sir.
That'd be perfect.
Alright.
You can find this number, so I send them.
Bruce.
Okay, thank you, Mike.
Pinan Sanda.
Pinan Sanda.
Same thing. H.
Hajime.
Name. Son. G. Go.
Hey!
Welcome. Stitching. Horse, front stance. Happy. Go.
Hey!
Joe.
Amen.
H. Name.
Almost forgot. Had to watch you guys.
That's all.
It's Pinan Sanda.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, Sanda.
Don't be afraid to
Hajime.
take deep breaths within confidence. Not complete deep breaths, and we can just stay there the entire time. Alright, there's your opponent begins, but just stay. So, more. Like that. Because breathing is one of the most important things, is the most important thing for your body to do, and one of the most, remember the formula,
Your.
and remember, I don't, keep asking yourself, if you keep doing it like this way, your brain will start moving it that way. So I need to make sure.
They're not holding out, I'm gonna feel.
Always from here, slide forward into a front stance. not horse stance. Think of it like this way, in order to move forward with a horse stance, you always have to slide back to a front stance. Yeah?
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I think how my father was like that.
We good?
Stopped at, Pinon sometime.
Pinon Sanda. Okay.
You did that in the class?
Yes,
We did it twice.
with a lot of,
Is that?
with a lot of, brain interactions.
I got you. Pinon Sanda. Matsukaze.
Matsukatsu.
Tsukaze.
That's the last one, Thatcher.
Oops.
Hajime.
I'll do it one more time by, each one by one. Move one step forward. H. Knee. Thumb. Three. Go. Ah. Roku.
One time.
Sichi. Hachi. Go.
Hey,
Yeah.
Joe.
Moichiro.
H.
push.
Matsukaze.
Knee.
Hajime.
Back to other. You have to take a lot. But here's the thing I have learned about this. It's better to fail hard than it is to do well very softly, alright? So, I don't, you're in a dojo, right? Not really that much, really happen to you, because all you really do is practicing. So, if you make a mistake, realize you fail hard, and do it better next time. Don't just hesitate and try to figure out. Just put it out there.
Hey,
Yeah, man. Alright, something to remember.
Eyes,
We
feet,
keep forgetting.
Head.
Eyes, feet,
Hands.
hips,
Right.
hands.
push.
I mean, low,
Trust me,
low.
you've
middle,
not lived
middle,
until you've done a
high.
blind turn
Sorry.
into that man's fist. Learn from my pain, so I don't have to come up behind you and have you plant your face into my fist.
Thumb. Cheek.
Here's the top of the eye.
Go.
Down the bum. We're making this long turn.
Hachi. Go. Joe.
This is Jerry.
Middle inside.
45 minutes. Excellent. Thank you.
Go back to,
Bye.
you just go back to the middle. Knee. Thumb.
Seeing far too much of this.
Hey, Joe. This is going to work a little bit more.
Okay. You want to do the short turn? Do the short turn. Long
A
turn.
little bit more, I'm doing it right now.
look.
Push.
Everything down here. Boom. I'm seeing this.
Alright, on one count, I want you to do the first half of the kata, stopping at the first punch.
Where am I actually looking?
Let's see how you want me to do it.
Over your shoulder.
Hey,
Over your shoulder and,
Yeah, I'm looking at this guy. Well, then why is my head this way then? Why is it that way? Cause I'm not an owl, it doesn't turn that far. You're catching it out of the corner of your
back
eye.
yard.
You're looking where I'm going, so I'm not stepping on something, or stepping off a curb or a cliff or whatever. I'm catching what I need to catch out of the corner of my eye, this way.
Low, low, middle, high, punch, low, low, middle.
There was something else, what was it? Oh, here.
Alright,
Boom,
do it again.
boom.
Do it again.
What are we doing?
One count, halfway.
One basic bunka.
grab.
Grab what?
Their arm, their sleeve.
Grab arm, sleeve. After you've done what? Grab throat, yeah, maybe.
After you block.
After we block, right, so.
Back yard.
Block, grab
Unless
them,
you're taking my, fail hard.
do whatever we need to do from there. Alright?
No, and
So-
I actually mean,
What does that tell us
Make
about
sure you make, you know that you're making.
that turn?
Yes, sir.
And you work right.
Don't make it sloppy and do it too quick.
What
you do-
else?
I want you to do.
You're absolutely
the
right.
first
What
half
else?
now completely by
Make sure
yourself.
your
I mean,
form is
join the first
proper.
half without stopping.
Okay.
Your fingers are
block.
together.
I wanna go back.
Don't dork up the block. I'm specifically talking about the turn, though.
You know what I mean?
I just need to.
Alright. H.
Ken's punches here and I block,
Alright,
right? Can I go this way and catch him?
No.
No? Can I go this way and catch him?
I draw.
No.
No? I've gotta go,
Well, first I'm
Over the
going
top of
on
it.
the second
Right.
half, we usually just spend the time, and then we'll just here, keep on moving.
you're doing this
So to
every
make
time.
sure I can, so to make sure
Block.
I keep doing low.
It's gotta roll over and down. It can't go,
Here, come, you know, individually or
across.
the entire part in one go.
Just do the first
now,
half.
maybe one of those guys could pull off something here.
Second
Nobody in
part
this
was
room
easy
can.
punches, do one move at a time.
It's gotta come
I'm on command.
over the top.
Pitch.
This way. Cause even if I don't grab, I still hook. Now, he can get out of this, but it's gonna give me that little bit that maybe I beat into it, or maybe it shorts that one out
Cheap.
slightly.
Yes.
But you can't go horizontal.
Work
Hmm?
with.
Alright, Moichiro Matsukaze.
Tsukase.
So,
Hajime.
it means work coming at low, low, middle, high, punch. Low, low, too low, you keep going, the punch all the way down to a full stance. Second thing I wanna also want to address you on, whenever you do the first half, you kind of do the switching a little sloppily. Alright? Something like that. Make sure you fully turn the foot, you fully face the edge the direction, you fully commit.
I forget that, I feel the learning process.
Alright, I think it might be best if we go back to the one count, one move, if that's fine. Alright. H. Knee. Thumb. Cheek. Go.
When we are making the look, eyes, feet, hip, hand, we're making a turn.
Go.
Is there any specific direction that we must look?
Forward,
Knee.
backwards.
You look to where you wanna go.
Okay, there we go. That's the primary one. Is there any specific rule on how we do that, though? That's a really broad question that may or may not make sense.
One count, one move.
But I'm trying to make a point.
H.
I don't think so, cause you allow us
Knee.
to cheat a little bit, look
Right.
over the other shoulder.
Thumb.
So basically, we have two choices. If I'm gonna turn around,
Cheek.
I need to look where I'm going, which is behind me,
Go.
right?
Go.
So I can either,
Sichi.
I have my open side, I have my closed side. Everybody
Gotcha.
understands the difference here? Okay.
Go.
How far, if I turn to my
Sure.
open side, how far can I look
H.
behind me?
Not far.
I can get almost to
Right
that
jaw.
board over there,
Loose.
out of the corner of my eye, because my body will go with it,
H.
so it can turn. If I turn this way, how far can I get? I can maybe get about
Stop.
even with my spine, because I'm bound up
Sheep.
this way. Now,
Oh.
for whatever reason, well, I take that back,
Go.
for a whole lot of reasons that we'll get into a whole lot later.
Sichi.
Shikaru likes to come off of his long front leg turn, instead of making the easy short leg turn.
Hachi. Go. Joe.
You must look where you're going, and you must have your head turned in the direction that you're going. That's the other primary rule. Where head goes, body goes. If I'm looking this way,
Low.
and I'm
low.
turning that way,
Low,
it ain't gonna work.
low, middle.
So, if you
middle,
wanna really
high.
clear what's behind you, short side, long side, go. I have no issue with that whatsoever. Many, many, many people who I respect
Low,
just go
low.
long side and go.
Middle,
That
middle.
works for them
high,
too.
punch.
Either one, but again, two big rules. You gotta look the direction you're going, or you gotta look where you're going, and the direction
Something
you're going.
else that's just to simplify it, it seems like the punch is gonna be wrong.
Alright, Pino Yandan.
Hinayana.
Hajime.
So, it'll be low, low, middle, high, high. So, low, low, middle, high, punch.
Low, middle, high, punch.
Alright, let's do it again. So I'm sure this one, this isn't brain. Low, low,
Now go.
middle,
There you go.
high, punch.
Step up supported block.
Middle, high,
Yeah.
punch.
Don't forget to twist that.
Alright, reset.
That's all.
It's there, but it's in different chunks, so it's,
Well.
we'll call that one for now.
Middle, hot head punch.
Alright, yo man.
Huh?
Brandon, when he gets to the end of this one, yo man.
Okay.
Good. When Brandon's your instructor, unless I tell everybody to young man, you listen to him. I was talking to him, not to you. Oh,
Yes.
okay. Alright, you three, 20, get water if you need it, then come on back. You take five over there, see if I can yell at you. Do you get all the way through, or is that first pass, or is that? I'm not talking to you,
All the way through, sir.
all the way through. Alright, from you on, go home and look at it. How'd you run?
All the way.
Uh-oh. My bad. Keep going. Yeah, man. Not too bad. We know, in the last 10 minutes, what I want to do is fix the first down block and the first rolling side roll block. Can't position it. Get past this and get past that. And that's what
Post.
Continue, please.
Alright. So we're going to focus on the first half of the combat, more specifically the first 10 minutes. So, I want to see you do it again, okay? One count first half.
Took my super beat.
Pitch.
Took my super beat today. They're working.
Good job. From down ball. Always start with the ear. Here, down ball. Now, I see you keep moving.
Good, need water?
Not exactly like that.
Alright.
You simply pull it back. Pull it back.
Alright, Kenon Yonda.
Pina.
One count, one move.
Yes.
Sir. Because here's the thing, you're not you're not aiming target here. You're aiming the target
Eight.
here. It's still a fly. All you are is just deflecting like.
Done. Cheat.
Again. Pitch.
Go.
Nate. Stop. Shoot.
Rope.
Go.
See.
Work with. Good job.
Elbow. Punch.
Do it again without
Two.
do it again without me doing it. I didn't.
Two.
I didn't like to do it yet.
I'm sorry.
Eight.
I got one move. Pitch. Nate.
Eight.
Stop. Shoot.
Don't dork anything up.
Go.
Eight.
Work with. Backyard.
Eight.
See, you're trying to make that adjustment.
Punch, one punch.
Yeah.
Eight.
It's good to see.
Eight.
Don't keep putting all of your blocks
Punch.
too close on the blade. Make sure it's
Eight.
spread out.
Yes, sir.
Start again.
Guess that's Teresa.
I got one move. Pitch.
Eight.
Nate.
Eight.
Stop.
Hey.
Shoot.
Done.
Go. Work with. Backyard.
Cheat.
One other thing. One of these is
Hey.
it needs to be done.
Yeah, man.
One is why that's other thing is like very common move.
Let me go back to that last motion.
Okay, we'll move
Go ahead.
first half. Pitch.
Did you just forget the first time, or do you not know that move?
Oh, no, it's,
Make a move.
I was trying to exaggerate it.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the heel stomp.
Oh, no, sir.
You
No, sir.
missed it, or you don't know it?
I missed it,
I
sir.
missed it, okay, thank you. Alright.
Stop. Shoot.
Can you guys see when I write up here very well, where you are?
Yes, sir.
Kind of, sort of?
Work with.
Okay. You guys familiar with this word, Japanese shibumi?
I see the
Oh, sir.
No.
Shibumi. Loosely translated, shibumi is
I believe you keep confusing it with when a low
Antique
excellent
excellence.
type law. Just remember,
simplistic beauty, that kind of thing.
Low, back, low.
So, gee, Sensei, what the hell's that got to do with
Low,
karate?
middle, low. Middle, low.
Less is more.
Actually, no. Oh, just remember. Back here, right back here. I see you're making that.
Everybody knows or has seen at least a picture of a Las Vegas showgirl.
But I just wanna make sure.
Yes, no? Okay.
That you always start here, when you
Clown, take a clown.
always start.
You know what a clown is, right? Take a clown.
I got
Clown
one.
looks like a clown.
Hey,
What looks better? Big, flashy
Nick.
bozo the clown, or
son,
somebody going to church in a nice
Hey.
simple black suit and tie?
go.
Black suit and tie,
Work.
right? Simple. No,
Back door.
not flashy. Now, a lot of people would say flashy's better, that's not what I'm trying to make.
Never do this. Did you, again?
When it comes to karate,
I see you so making that.
we'll be out of here on time, so,
Great, I
um,
know you're making that adjustment. I just wanna make sure you bring
you go to tournaments now, especially open tournaments.
After first down,
It's all
I just wanna make sure.
15 colored keys, 38 different stripes down the belt.
Let's do it again.
It's clown.
H,
Simple white
Nick.
key belt,
son,
efficient,
G,
simple, you,
go,
elegant.
work with it. That's all.
This should be a part of your karate, not just kata, but your technique.
H, name,
Everybody's probably, should have heard,
son,
one shot, one kill, right?
G,
Efficient, simple.
go,
It's also very compassionate, which is
that's all.
more vengeful. Grabbing somebody and just wailing a tune on their head, and calling it a day.
Don't forget about the first round.
Call it a day and move on.
Put it a little bit.
Right.
Right.
Simple. Okay. How do we learn this? We learn this in kata, like we learn everything else. So,
Son,
what I saw at least one of you doing that elicited this conversation
go,
is stuff like this in
Okay.
Pinyon Yanda.
that's all. H, name,
Inefficient. It's
Stop.
bad technique, it's bad breathing, it's bad
Jeez.
balance. And I guarantee you, the first time
Stop.
that you go to grab a senior and you do
Welcome.
this at them, they're gonna snatch both your hands up, pick you up, helicopter you about 4 times, and start slamming you on the ground like a Wile E. Coyote cartoon.
look out, we'll move. H,
We do things the way we do
Name.
here for a reason.
son,
This being a single adjective to describe it. Efficient would be another way to plug in a similar
Go.
word here.
Welcome.
No, because by the time you got to it, they're hitting you in the face.
No. Sichi,
So if you cannot find a reason that you are doing something,
Hachi,
especially a bunkable reason, then you need to get rid of it. It's not doing you any good
Cool.
whatsoever.
Joe,
Alright, any questions?
H,
You good?
name,
Alright, relax.
that's you.
Alright, everybody, young man.
Wait, yeah.
You see it one more time, both of you together. Go hold it, okay.
Go home, no, okay.
How'd you man? Young man. Good. Yeah, okay. Alright, questions on go hold it, okay?
No, sir.
Alright, so that's two.
Good job.
Go straight. Show me, right. Yoshini, right. Hotsugani, right.
ありがとうございました。終わったね。Go home.